Hi, this is Brandon from thirstgym.com. Today we're going to talk about an exercise called the seated overhead press, and specifically the machine version here. So our machine here is from Hammer Strength. I really like this machine. It gives us some options that you wouldn't get with a standard selectorized machine. Mainly the fact this one provides some unilateral option that we can press one arm at a time if we so want to. What kind of machine you have will kind of dictate what you can do with it. But we're just going to talk about some basics in terms of what you want to try to accomplish whenever you perform this exercise. So for this particular one, our seat moves up and down. It's very easy to move. Just kind of move it down and move it up. This is a plate loaded option, so any weights that we have or want to use go over here on each side. So this one you obviously have to load each side evenly. You got to selectorize. You're just going to put it in the pin that you want. Other than that, we're pretty much good to go. It's really simple outside of that. When we sit down, this machine, and I'm very short, we want to make sure we got a full range of motion, number one, or at least be able to the ability to achieve full range of motion. So I don't want to have it to where if I was really tall, to where like this would be my starting position, where I'm just doing this. Okay, notice I can come all the way down and get a full range of motion. And then we want our hands set at a moderate position in terms of width, so we don't want them super narrow. I can't really go in this narrow. We also don't want them super wide, as that gets really hard on the shoulder joint as well. So once we have that, we just want to make sure that we keep everything on the back of the pad. You're going to be really inclined to kind of sit up, okay? Head back on here, whole body's on, and then once we got the weight that we want on the side, then we're going to press all the way up and back down. Okay, we want to reach towards the ceiling. Make sure that I'm staying flat from backbone all the way up to my head, okay? And that way I'm not trying to extend here like this, okay, to try to lock it out. Back stays pushed flat, ribs down in neutral as I reach overhead, just like that. You know, this is definitely an accessory exercise for most people, so treat it as such. You're probably going to perform anything between 8 and 15 repetitions in most cases. The way that this machine kind of works and what you're kind of trying to get out of an overhead press machine in most cases than not. I know that we personally don't program this for like any of our personal training clients. This is definitely more of like a strength sport athlete or a bodybuilding kind of thing for majority of the people in our facility. But it is a good way to build some upper body strength and some shoulder strength. I also really like this hammer version, as it does a good job of being able to build the triceps as well. So I can feel it in my shoulders, but at the same time, I can tell that my triceps are working to lock it out. And as a strength sport athlete, that might be incredibly vital to you if you compete in like a log or bench press or, you know, a clean and jerk, something like that. You might be able to make a case for something like this. It's a really smooth apparatus. I really like it. Again, usually I program these for 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions, and I also really like supersetting this for some of my people that are trying to do a little bit more hypertrophy work with like face pulls, lateral raises, rear delt raises, things like that to really blow the shoulders up at the end of a training session. So if you got any questions, feel free in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.